According to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, farming is the most dangerous job in America, O'Leary, 2020. It comes as no surprise that farm accidents can leave farmers severely injured and sometimes cause death. On November 10, 2018, a 911 call from an Earlville, Iowa farmer reported a horrible farm accident. The farmer told the operator he was on his way to the hospital with his wife who was bleeding severely after falling on a corn rake. The operator asked him to pull his truck over and begin CPR on his severely injured wife. This incident took the life of his wife, 39-year-old Amy Mullis. The medical examiner then threw a curveball at authorities when he ruled the death a homicide. This is the story of the corn rake killer, the murder of Amy Mullis. Amy Lynn Fuller was born on January 23, 1979, to Robert and Peggy Fuller. She was raised in the Eldora area of Iowa and graduated from Eldora New Providence High School in 1997. Amy chose to pursue a career in nursing and graduated as a registered nurse from Kirkwood Community College. She met Todd Mullis in 2003 at the Delaware County Fair. She married Todd in Manchester, Iowa, on September 11, 2004. Amy and Todd welcomed 3 children, Tristan, Taylor, and Wyatt. She was working as a nurse while her husband owned and operated a farming business that would eventually consist of 3 farming properties. She was a doting mother who absolutely loved her children. In addition to working on her family's farm, Amy liked gardening, making t-shirts, hunting, fishing, and camping. She had many friends and was active in her community. In 2013, Amy was growing bored in her marriage and started to have an affair with a man she met at work. When her husband learned of the affair, Amy quit her job at the hospital and became a full-time stay-at-home mother. According to Todd, Amy chose to do this to concentrate on repairing their marriage and raising their children. However, Amy's close friends say that it was at Todd's insistence that she stopped working as a nurse. Around this time, the couple entered counseling and worked to repair the marriage. According to friends of Amy, Todd became very controlling and demanded Amy tell him everywhere she went. Her friends eventually came up with a nickname for Amy, POT, which stood for Prisoner of Todd. He was beyond a jealous husband and had become so controlling it was abusive. According to Amy's stepmother, Todd made this comment at the time: "I'm not going to lose my farm and what I've worked for." Iowa v. Mullis. The controlling behavior continued for the next 5 years. Despite counseling and spending time at home with her husband and children, Amy was apparently still bored in her marriage. In the summer of 2018, Amy began to have an affair with Jerry Frasher, who worked for Todd on the farm. According to Jerry, the affair was primarily sexual for him, but he believed Amy may have had stronger feelings. Jerry was also married and was not seeking a divorce from his wife. Todd reviewed the phone records and noticed a large number of text messages exchanged between Amy and Jerry. Todd was suspicious and confronted Jerry. Jerry denied any affair and explained to Todd that the messages were about children's activities in the farm. Todd didn't know whether or not to believe Jerry and decided to call Jerry's wife. Jerry's wife told Todd he had nothing to worry about and thought he was a little crazy. Iowa v. Mullis. Todd still had suspicions and talked to a friend of both Amy and him. He explained that her behavior was similar to the behavior he witnessed in 2013 when she had her first affair. The friend told Todd he may want to consider a divorce since the marriage was devoid of any trust. Todd replied, "I have worked for this farm since I was 11 and I will not give it up." Iowa v. Mullis. Amy shared with her close friend that she was having an affair with Jerry and wanted to divorce Todd. The friend told her, "You're putting yourself in a really dangerous situation. Todd is going to kill you." Iowa v. Mullis. As happens in small towns, rumors began to swirl about Amy and Jerry's affair. The same friend of Amy's told her about the rumors. She later testified that Amy began visibly upset and told her that if she ever goes missing, the friend should look in the timber on the property the couple recently purchased. Amy told other friends that she was worried about Todd finding out about her affair and asked friends to put a stop to any rumors they hear. She told her friends that even her oldest son, 13-year-old Tristan, told her, "If Dad finds out you're going to have an affair, he'll kill you." Iowa v. Mullis. She told her friends she wanted to leave Todd but was afraid. She told her friends that Todd refused to divorce her because he would lose half of everything, and it is socially unacceptable. Iowa v. Mullis. In October of 2018, Amy was helping her uncle who was ill and had recently lost her grandmother. She was away from home caring for her uncle and had asked her brother to store her grandmother's furniture. She explained to her brother that she planned to leave Todd soon. That month was a busy month for Todd as he was harvesting, running the hog operation on the farm, and caring for the children by himself most days. In early November, Amy had an outpatient procedure done at a local hospital called a uterine ablation. The procedure is pretty routine but required Amy to have a 10-pound lifting restriction, and she was instructed to rest. 4 days later, on the morning of November 10, 2018, her friend texted her to see how she was doing. Amy replied, "Thanks. Okay. Things still very tense around here. Just not sure of anything anymore." Iowa v. Mullis. Amy prepared breakfast while Todd and Tristan worked in the hog barn. After the morning meal, Amy joined her son and husband inside one of the hog barns. There were 2 hog barns on the property, both the size of football fields. She emailed her lover, Jerry Frasher, the following message at 10:12 a.m. "Do you know what I'm doing today? Cleaning fucking light fixtures in the barn. WTF." Amy now communicated via an email with Jerry to avoid suspicion from Todd. According to Todd and Tristan Mullis, Amy came out to help them prepare for a load of piglets they were expecting that afternoon. Tristan was bringing in heaters for the piglets while Todd set up nipple feeders. He asked Amy to clean light fixtures. To reach the light fixtures, Amy was standing on a 5-gallon bucket. Tristan and Todd both said she seemed unsteady, and they suggested that maybe she go inside and lie down instead of helping. Todd asked Amy to get a pet carrier out of their red barn on her way back to the house. He explained that he was going to put a litter of kittens in the carrier so he wouldn't hit them when he backed up a piece of machinery.